Hi guys, I'm Michelle. I'm a beautician and makeup artist of 6 years and I have my own business called michellesbeautyandmakeup.com or facebook.com/Michelle's Beauty and Makeup. Not a very fascinating name, I know, but it works fine for me. So basically, for the last few years, people have asked me, why don't you do tutorials on makeup tips, skincare regimes, that kind of thing. A lot of people don't know what to do for their skin and they want me to help them. But if I'm honest, I really don't like being filmed, and a lot of people on YouTube have done so many of these videos, I didn't really feel like I could make much of a difference and I could compare, but I've had people on and on at me, and especially lately, so I've caved and I've decided to do these tutorials for you all, as uncomfortable as they make me feel. Yeah, I feel like I'm talking to myself. It's not fun, but hey, I'm doing it for you guys. So, Victoria has asked me if I can tell her a good skincare regime for oily skin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and do several videos, one for oily, one for combination, that kind of thing, so that it's not one long-winded video, because if you're anything like me, I really can't stand watching like 18-minute YouTube videos. It drives me nuts. So there's a few good products that I absolutely love. If you're going to invest in your skin, then Sotease. I use their moisturising, their morning cleanser. It's really, really moisturising. It's a face wash. I don't recommend face washes. They dry your skin out. I really, really, really hate them, if I'm honest. But Sotease do fabulous one. They do one for oily skin as well. So if you're going to invest, I'd go for that. I also love products by Pry. They are expensive though, but they do make the skin feel good. I tend to use this on special occasions. And then I like Body Shop because they're quite natural. If you're really, really on a budget, then I like Boots Botanics, their range. I mean, I've got their tinted moisturiser here, but they do some different, they do creams for different types of skin now. They've kind of branched out a bit more. Victoria specifically stated that she's on a budget, so I've decided to go into natural products made by you, basically. So just go to the supermarket, grab a couple of ingredients, put them together, and voila, you shall have your face creams. It's cheaper, it's more natural, it's more friendly for your skin, you know exactly what's in it, there's going to be no horrible ingredients like paraben or anything like that in it, so it's all natural and it will last quite a while as well. I know quite a few, and I've researched further into it as well, just to make sure that they were okay for oily skin, and actually they're recommended for oily skin. But there are so many different types of homemade products you can use, so I'm just going to tell you a few. I don't want you to get bored and make this video long. So I have decided to tell you about coconut oil and olive oil. Now, a lot of people will freak out when I say, oh, you've got oily skin, yeah, put oil on your face. It's not normally the recommended thing, but olive oil is fantastic for oily skin. It helps the pH balance, it pulls out the impurities. Coconut oil has a lot of antioxidants in, and honey is really, really good because it's full of probiotics and enzymes. It's an antibacterial, so it's really good if you've got acne skin, that kind of thing. So for a cleanser, I would use, you can make your own different types. Milk's quite a good base for it because it has alpha hydroxyl acids in, which gently exfoliate your skin. Ground almonds and oats are really good as well, natural yogurt. But I'm going to say my favourite one, or two, I have two, would be a honey cleanser. So if you get some honey, you can get raw is better. You can have raw natural honey, or you can have Manuka honey, but Manuka tends to be quite expensive. It's like £10, although Aldi do one for like, I think it's like £3.29 or something like that, so that's quite good. If not, then just get, or Medibee also really, really good antibacterial honey, but you can't buy that locally, so I probably just go to a local place. There's a lot of them around Kent, so yeah, go to get some local honey. Put less than a teaspoon, mix it with some water. For extra oily skin, I'd use a couple of drops of lemon juice, but if you're sensitive, then I wouldn't. Try the lemon juice on a little area first, because if it starts to burn, the honey will help it stop to burn, because lemon's quite a good astringent, but it's not great for sensitive skin. So if you are sensitive, just have the honey without the lemon. If not, then add a couple of drops of lemon juice or lemon essential oil. circular movements around your face, rinse it off with warm water or a warm cloth, and then follow that up with a toner. If you don't want to use honey cleanser, you can also use either coconut oil or olive oil, maybe with a bit of lemon as well. Just again with water, same thing, but with oil instead of honey. There are so many others, you can just research it on Google if you're not happy with those, but they're probably the cheaper alternatives. If not, then Google away. For your toner, I would use, again, if you're on a budget, ice cold water. There's no point buying stuff if you can just get it out of your tap. That's how I look at it. Get an ice cube or just let the tap run so it's ice cold. Dap it on your skin. It's really, really good for waking you up in the morning. Trust me, you don't want to do it, but when you do, you feel good afterwards. It really freshens your skin up. That'll instantly close those pores and reduce your pH balance back to normal. Otherwise, you can use some aloe vera juice or some vinegar and rose water. Another good one is 2 or 3 drops of distilled water with 3 drops of lavender and 3 drops of lemon oil. Those, mix it all together, put it on your face. When using lemon, I have to tell you this, don't go out in the sun for like an hour or 2 because it can make you sunburn really, really easily. So if you are going to use oil, just lemon oil, just be aware of that. Once you've toned, you're going to follow it up with your moisturiser. My favourite one would be half a cup of coconut oil. Then you're going to mix that with a teaspoon of vitamin E or a few drops of tea tree oil, followed by 4 to 7 drops of lavender. If you don't want the tea tree oil or the vitamin E, then you can use rosemary for acne skin or lemon or peppermint. If you're going to use peppermint, don't do more than 2 or 3 drops because it's quite strong. Mix that all together into a pot. I mean, coconut oil, I don't know if you can see it very well here, but because we're not in hot weather, I mean it melts in hot weather obviously, but it's quite solid. It's not hard, but it's quite solid, so it's quite good. You can sort of mix it up, I don't know, like a blender or something, with your few drops of lavender and tea tree. Store it in the cupboard, and that will last for ages. I mean, you'll know if something's going off because it will smell funny, but it should last ages. Then use that as your moisturiser morning and night. Follow that up with a scrub 3 or 4 times a week. You can get face scrubs. I mean, Soap and Glory do some really nice products. I really like Soap and Glory, but again, budget wise, I would go for just sugar and oil. So coconut oil or olive oil again, or even jojoba or apricot kernel oil, or even grapeseed. All the oils to choose from. Get some of that. The ratio 50-50 sugar and oil. Mix it up, scrub your face with it, and then rinse it off. Follow that up with the moisturiser. If not, you can research other scrubs to use. Oats are really good. And then follow that up with a, mine's gone blank, face mask, wait, here we go. A face mask once a week. You can use avocado skin. I find that's really, really good, especially if you've got dry skin. I know this is for oily, but it is really good. And yogurt, porridge oats and honey. Mix that all together, leave that on your face and for about 5 to 10 minutes and rinse off. So to total it all up, sum it all up, we got a cleanser, toner and moisturiser twice a day, every day, a face scrub 3 or 4 times a week, and then a face mask once a week. If you're going to remember any of those, at least remember the moisturiser and the scrub. The face mask, if I'm honest, I mean you're supposed to do it every week, but we have busy schedules and sometimes we forget these things, but do try and have the scrub in the shower or something. It's much easier to get off your skin. When you're using a scrub or a face mask, make sure you do the cleansing and toning, then the scrub, then the mask, then the moisturiser. The moisturiser is always at the end. So yeah, I think that kind of sums it up. I'm really sorry this video has been like 9.5 minutes long. There is so much I want to tell you. There's so many things that I could tell you, but I'm trying to keep it short and sweet. When you are using honey and lemon for your cleanser, I forgot to mention, it's a 70-30 ratio, so you can have 70% honey, 30% lemon. So yeah, I think that sums everything up. If you have any other questions, let me know. I'm sure I'm going to forget things because I did this video earlier and then I forgot other things to tell you. But anything else I will add in the comments below any questions, let me know. If you have any other requests, let me know. So yeah, thanks for watching my video. Sorry it's been really long-winded, and I hope you didn't get too bored. Bye!